So when Jake Paul called out Conor McGregor, which was very recently, it was about a week ago, he not only called out Conor, but he also called out Conor McGregor's wife.
Or maybe you're jacking off because you're sick of your wife. I mean, she's a 4 Conor. You could do a lot better, but happy Monday.
Now, a lot of people thought maybe he crossed the line. Maybe he's just doing too much. Like, hey, leave Conor's wife out of it. She has nothing to do with this. So overall, Jake Paul did receive some criticism, but he did speak about the situation, about calling out Conor's wife. Let's see what he had to say.
Line when you spoke on his woman.
I don't give a f. He spoke on Khabib's wife. He said Khabib's wife looks like a towel. Now he's getting the taste of his own medicine, and now he's all of a sudden people are butthurt. I'm going too far. F off.
So does Jake Paul have a point? I mean, Conor McGregor has definitely crossed the line a few times. The time he threw the dolly at Khabib when he was in the bus, because not only did he attempt to injure Khabib, he also injured a few other fighters that was on the bus. Of course, what Jake Paul mentioned, he also attacked Khabib's wife. He called her a towel. He disrespected Khabib's religion. And that wasn't the only time he disrespected Khabib's religion. I mean, throughout all of the press conferences, there were several moments where Conor may have gone too far. So did Jake Paul cross the line, or is it fair play? I definitely think Khabib would think it's fair play. I think Khabib is at home laughing at all of this nonsense. Of course, we haven't heard any response from Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor hasn't even acknowledged Jake Paul's existence. He hasn't acknowledged Logan Paul's existence. He's solely focused on his up-and-coming fight versus Dustin Poirier. And I don't blame him, because Dustin Poirier is definitely going to be a very tough fight for Conor McGregor on January the 23rd. Do you think Jake Paul crossed the line, or do you think, hey, you know what, Conor McGregor did it? Why can't Jake Paul do it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, moving on, let's talk about TJ Dillashaw. That is right, the snake in the grass, whatever you want to call him, he's back. So he got a 2-year suspension almost about 2 years ago, because his suspension's about to be up, I think, in the next couple months, probably like 6 months or less. His suspension is about to be up. He tweeted this out the other day. I heard everyone is calling me out because they all know that's my belt. And he's getting absolutely destroyed in the comment section. I mean, will the MMA community ever forgive TJ Dillashaw for taking steroids or EPO, whatever you want to call it? TJ Dillashaw better win his next fight, because if he doesn't, I mean, he's literally not going to hear the end of it. I mean, as of right now, he already gets it so bad. Every time he posts anything on social media, he just gets roasted. It's always steroid this. Oh, you did gorilla juice, you did rocket juice, you did all these juices. So I mean, if he loses, it's only gonna get worse. They're just pretty much gonna say, well, the reason why you won all of these fights you won is because you did what you did. So I mean, it's just overall just a huge stain on TJ Dillashaw's legacy. I don't think the MMA community will ever forgive him, excuse me. He's never going to hear the end of this. But I do have to admit, it does feel good to have TJ Dillashaw back in the headlines. A lot of people don't like him, but it is what it is. I don't think he's the worst guy in the world. He's not the first athlete ever to get busted. It's going to be very interesting to see how his career unravels. I would definitely keep you guys updated if you do want to stay updated on who he fights next, because I'm sure that'll get confirmed in the up and coming months. Please subscribe to the channel. I would definitely keep you updated. So moving on to the last and final topic of this video, Khabib Nurmagomedov is the first MMA athlete to win the BBC World Sport Star Award. Now, some other athletes that were nominated were LeBron James, professional golfer Dustin Johnson, so some pretty popular athletes. This was the first time ever an MMA athlete was ever nominated, and he won the first time. So he got nominated and he won it. So he's the first MMA athlete to ever do that. So shout out to Khabib Nurmagomedov. This is not only a big award for Khabib, but just for MMA as a whole. Mike Tyson also won this award. Muhammad Ali also won this award. So, I mean, it's a pretty big deal for Khabib to win this. Just goes to show you how big the sport has become, how popular it is nowadays. I mean, back in the day, MMA fighters weren't even considered for this, yet alone win the whole damn thing. And just because we're talking about Khabib, I get this comment so many times under all of my videos. Is he coming back? is he fighting again? The last time I heard about it, Dana White said that he has a meeting set up with Khabib that's, I think, like next month, or maybe it's the ending of December. I'm not exactly sure, but they have a meeting that's coming up in the next up and coming weeks. Dana White said he's pretty confident he can get Khabib to fight again at least one more time so he can get to 30-0, because of course his father wanted him to be 30-0. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like Dana White is just trying to pressure Khabib. He wants the money. Leave Khabib alone. I mean, if he wants to retire, if he made a promise to his mom after his dad died, leave the dude alone. If he wants to come back, let him come back. But Dana White, I mean, I've watched all of the interviews, and Dana White, you can tell he's like, maybe I can convince him. Maybe I can get another 20 million out of him. Dana, come on. You made enough money off the man. Come on, dude. Not cool. I mean, of course, it would be awesome to see him come back, but if he doesn't have that competitive drive, I don't think he should do it. Just stay retired. You don't want to be an MMA fighter that has one foot out of the game, that doesn't have that competitive edge, that eye of the tiger for all of the people who've watched Rocky 3. You remember when Apollo Creed came up to Rocky after Rocky lost to Mr. T, and he said, you lost it. You lost that eye of the tiger, that competitive edge. It seems like Khabib just doesn't have that anymore. He's done it all. He's beat everyone. He's 29-0. He's got more money than he knows what to do with. And I mean, if he goes into his next fight without that competitive edge, look, we've seen what happened to Rocky. If you haven't seen Rocky 3, god damn it, what are you doing here? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, I truly appreciate you. Check out our Facebook page. I will leave a link to that down in the description. If you still use Facebook, definitely check it out because we upload content on there. So you can either go to the link or you can just go to Facebook manually and search it up. Just type in the MMA Connect. It should pop up for you at the very top. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, check out some more of our videos. We upload every single day. Other than that, guys, this is the MMA Connect. Peace out, guys.
Late.
Why?
You.
Think I late?
You. Now you become star. You come in late. Why? Why you late?
What time is it now?
Why you late?
6:40. 6:40.
Yeah.
10 minutes is nothing for champ, coach.
10 minutes is nothing.
It's nothing for champ.
Oh.
Always listen, guy. Before you always listen, guy. Now you think you know everything. I tell you, I bring good guys for you to wrestle with. You say, why I need?
Hey,
listen,
coach.
you always know.
Coach, this guy think he's my coach. This guy my coach.
Brother.
You only one day my coach, brother.
And then today I tell
before
you,
you teach me English, brother. But now,
hey, brother, listen.
be careful.
First off,
Now I can talk
first
with
off,
you.
listen to this.